All right, everybody, bans are out, and now we're going to be diving back into Standard and checking out what the new format's going to look like with mono white humans. So first and foremost, one of the important things to talk about is this deck has a lot of taxing effects. We have Coppercoat Vanguard giving our humans a ward of 1. We have Invasion of Gobekon to disrupt our opponent's hand as well as protect our creatures. We have Soul Partition, which is going to function as both a removal spell and as a tax effect. Thalia as well, great at taxing our opponent's non-creature spells. We also have Anointed Peacekeepers to further disrupt our hand. And then from there, we have a couple of other value humans. We have Brutal Cathars for removal. We have Adeline for a good finisher for our deck. We have Hopeful Initiate on the bottom end. This is going to function as a growing threat over the course of the game, as well as offering some additional utility by being able to target artifacts or enchantments. And we also have the Recruitment Officers to further refill our hands when we're a little bit low on gas. Some of our non-human cards that we have is we have Skrelv for protecting our threats and getting through that last bit of damage. And we're also running Phyrexian Vindicator at the top end to help deal with some of the more annoying creatures and be a strong blocker in the deck. As far as the mana base is concerned, we have 1 copy of Aganjo. This is just going to help us with some disruption if we need it. And then 2 Mishra's Foundry so we can kind of get in at it with a hasty creature to close out the game if necessary. Now, if there are any other new decks that you're looking to see in Standard, why don't you go ahead and leave that in a comment below and I'll take a look. And if you enjoy my content, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and hit the ladder. Alright, first game, and this looks like a great starting hand. We're going to go ahead and keep. Start with the Recruitment Officer. Hoping to draw into a turn 2 play here. Going to want to stay on curve as much as possible. And it looks like we're playing a mirror. Okay, no turn 2 play, that's alright. I'm okay to offer a trade here. If not, we'll be trading damage on the play. This is the way to go. Perfect. So it looks like we get through that first bit of damage. Next up, we have a couple of options. Alright, they play the Foundry. Okay, and there's Coppercoat. Alright, swings in for 3. We're going to go ahead and play Adeline here. They'll have the option to block our 1/1, but we're still going to get through here. Yep, blocks the 1/1. No problems there. Right, play the Peacekeeper. This is going to give them a difficult choice. I think they're going to pick the Vindicator. Nope, they pick our Peacekeeper. Want us to leave their hand alone. That means they may have a removal spell. Let's go ahead and play out the Vindicator, though. Make them have that. No attacks. I'm going to hold back here. Alright, yep, they have the Cathar. That's going to get rid of the Vindicator for now. They won't be able to attack with the Cathar. Alright, and they convoke out Knight Errant. So far, so good. One more land, and we can take a look at their hand. We can also look for more humans with our Recruitment Officer. Alright, we've got a Cathar of our own with Ward 1. We can go ahead and pay that. Let's go ahead. Yep. Target the Cathar. Pay the 1. Gonna get back our Vindicator. Let's see if he'll trade. He might. Alright, he will trade. Still get in 1. Right, there's an officer. Looks like he's holding up the 4. Let's start by moving to combat. We do have him on a clock. We're going to swing for 5. And he's going to spend that 4 on the officer, so let's just play out another Vindicator. This way we're presenting lethal next turn. Yep, let's see if he can find an answer. Coppercoat Vanguard will not do that. There's only one unknown card. Alright. He'll pay twice. Alright, well. Looks like we've got it here. We're gonna keep Arcathar back. All good blocking out here. Yep, take 4. Yep, we'll just hit him with 6. Move to combat. And that's a good game. Okay, and here we are, moving into the next game. This looks like a good starting hand for me. We're going to go ahead and start with the officer. On the play again, this is great for us. Got a couple of options next turn. Alright, he plays out an officer as well. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and offer the trade, see if he takes. Does not. Alright. Play the invasion. Let's take a look at his hand. Alright. Let's go ahead and just make her more expensive. Alright, good. Dahlia's fine by me. Okay, no attacks. Yep. Alright, on the draw. This looks like a good starting hand, though. We'll go ahead and keep. Okay, playing into a red deck. Start with an officer. Alright, yep, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Guardian. We got some options for next turn. Alright, let's see. I don't think they're going to be able to deal with the Adeline here, so we'll go ahead and swing out. Get in for 1. This is looking good. Soul Partition is going to be a really clean answer to the Smoldering Egg. But let's see what he's got. I had to guess he's going to kill the Adeline here. Deal 4 damage to it. But we'll see. Next turn we'll have the Vanguard to protect some of our humans. And we'll be able to start swinging with the Adeline. We will see, though. Okay, yep. Think opponent's gonna pass. Yep, wait for our turn. Alright, well, this looks really good. We're gonna start with the Vanguard. Here's where he'll cast his spell. Okay, yep, Lightning Strike. That's fine. And then one other spell. Yep. Looks good to me. Alright, and then we'll play out Dahlia. Dahlia now has Ward 1. This is really good for us. We're gonna go ahead and enlist, keep the human back, tap the human. And we've got it! Alright, taking a look at the starting hand. A little bit slow, but we can keep it. Let's see what our opponent's playing. Go ahead. Start with the plains. Alright, so we're playing into a red deck. Let's go ahead and play the invasion. Disrupt their hand. Alright, let's see what do we want to deal with. Phoenix is going to be a problem. Swift Spear, also going to be a problem. I think we're going to pick the Swift Spear. Yep, alright. They play the invasion. Discard the Phoenix. Yep. Looking good to me. Now let's see if they actually swing at the battle. That would be great for us. Perfect. Alright. Now we do have the Peacekeeper here. I'm gonna play out the farmhand to fix us a land for next turn. And then also have an Initiate. This is gonna make us more resilient to removal spells. It's gonna be good to keep a creature on the battlefield. Let's see. Play a land, so they probably won't impulse this turn, or else they wouldn't have played the land. Maybe they play out the Swift Spear. Next turn we'll play the Peacekeeper. It's gonna be really good for us. Yeah. Okay, 1 damage, so there goes our farmhand. Yep, flip the battle. Yep, swings for 1. Now we might also want to play the Cathar here. I do like that option. Let's go ahead and play the Cathar. And we'll attack the invasion. We'll also play it slow. Next turn we have Farmhand Peacekeeper. If we draw land, we can go Peacekeeper Vanguard. Alright. Maybe they're anticipating playing Swift Spear next turn. Our goal here is going to be to keep the Brutal Cathar alive. Yep. This is fine. Perfect. They're tapped down. We're definitely going to be playing the Peacekeeper next turn. Yep. Alright. Swinging at the invasion. We're going to be able to flip our invasion next turn. We'll also get training. Alright, and we drew the land. So let's start with the Vanguard. Alright, let's pick Swift Spear. Alright. There we go, invasion flip. We will be casting that. Now we've got some added protection, some growing threats. This is looking really good for us. I think they'll play out the Phoenix here. Notably, Phoenix can't block. Okay, Phoenix Chick, also fine by me. They will be able to flip this invasion. Let's see if they actually do that. Yep. Looks like that's their plan. We do have Light Shield Array, so we can give our creatures indestructible and attack through it anyway. We've got a couple of different options here. Alright, yep. We're gonna play with fire, hit the Vanguard. Or not. Okay, let's start with the farmhand. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn the Foundry into a creature. Move to combat. Might as well just swing out here. Yep. Go ahead and activate that. Indestructible across the board. They'll be taking 12 damage this turn. Got our opponent down at 5. Just looking at their hand, I'm not sure how they're planning to get out of this. Remember that Swift Spear is going to be more expensive because of our Peacekeeper. Yep, there we go. Alright, looks like we're on the play. We can keep this. Let's start with the Recruitment Officer. Alright, opponent starts with the tap land. Let's go ahead and play our Thalia here. If we draw the land, we'll play Peacekeeper. If we don't, we have Farmhand Initiate. Alright, yep. Tap out to deal with the Thalia. No land, okay, so Farmhand it is. Okay. Combat first, get in for another 2. Let's play out the Initiate. We are on the lookout for Brotherhood's End. That's going to be really bad for us. Okay, they play an Initiate of their own, and a Phoenix Chick. And no land drop from them. Alright, let's go ahead and play out Adeline. I kind of like that here. Move to combat. Training trigger. He'll block the 1/1. No, he will not. He'll trade with the Recruitment Officer. That looks good for me. We're actually going to keep this Initiate in hand. Yeah, and we got it. Alright, into the next game on the play. We'll go ahead and keep this. Lots of small threats. Our opponent's thinking about their opening hand. Alright. Start with the Recruitment Officer. Next turn, we're going to play out our Guardian. Alright, tap land. Stick with the Guardian. That's going to let us enlist next turn, do some scrying, fix our future turns. Okay. Alright, so we are playing into an enchantment deck. Okay. Fine by me. Let's go ahead and play Thalia here. Okay. Gonna move to combat. We'll be enlisting. See, I don't think we want either of those. No blocks. Get in for 4. Let's play out another officer. Let's see what they've got next. Alright, good enchantment. The lifelink is going to be a problem. Or good synergy there, I mean. Alright, move to combat. Let's go ahead and enlist here. let's see. We're gonna go ahead and activate our recruitment officer, so might as well just leave the Vanguard there. That'll be a good pull. The other one would get shuffled down anyway. Opponent down at 10. Go ahead and end the turn there. Okay, yep. Opponent's gonna gain 5 here, but they're gain 6, they're gonna have to tap down. Makes sense. I would also exile that creature. Yep, nothing we can do about that. And there's our Vanguard. Well, look at that. Replacement Guardian. Here's a Vanguard. We'll swing out here. Yep, no blocks. Going down at 7. They're gonna gain some more. Let's play the officer. Not expecting to see any board wipes out of them. Alright, that's gonna be really bad for us. Lots of life gain. We're gonna want to draw a way to deal with the Catilda. And that is not a way to deal with it. So it looks like they've got it. Okay, into the next game on the play. This looks good to me. We'll go ahead and keep here. Start with the officer. We're gonna want an invasion before we play Thalia. It's also gonna give us a chance to disrupt our opponent's hand. Let's see what our opponent's playing. Alright, another white deck. Looks like it's gonna be a mirror. Start by playing out a land. See if they accept the trade. They do not. We're gonna go ahead and play our invasion. Alright, let's see what we've got going on here. I think we're gonna want to go with the Peacekeeper. We're gonna save our Brutal Cathar for their Brutal Cathar. Let's go ahead and play out Thalia. Swing at the invasion. The invasion's gonna give us an edge here if we're able to flip it. Play out another officer. Alright, let's see. They have a couple of different options here. They go with the Cathar. Cathar hitting Thalia. This is fine by me. They'll swing out with just the Initiate here. No, we won't swing out at all. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and play out our own Cathar. We're gonna get rid of the Vanguard. Attack the invasion. They won't trade both. But they will trade one. I will cast this. We'll get a counter here. Alright, let's see if they play out their other Cathar. They do. Gonna target our Cathar with that. We're hanging on to a Ganjo, though. Alright. Swing out here. I'm okay with either of those trades. Yep. That's fine. No more ward. That's going to make it easier for us. Alright, Peacekeeper. That will be a problem. We're gonna need another way to deal with the Cathar. He still can't swing out, though. And he picked a Brutal Cathar instead. That's an interesting choice. Alright, we're gonna play Skrelv here. No attacks, though. Skrelv's gonna help us start being able to get in. Also, Skrelv is gonna reduce the channel cost here. Okay, back to my turn. Brutal Cathar's flip. Let's play a farmhand. We'll go ahead and pay 1. Pick me... Let's see... Nope. We're gonna actually cancel that. Can't give protection from both colors. We'll just pass the turn here. We'll lose 3 life to deal with one of these. Not an issue. He'll play out the Vanguard first. Alright, that's fine. Exile Skrelv. This is the Vanguard. This is going to be really good for us. Also, it looks like he misordered. Not that it matters, because he has plenty of mana, but he does have to pay that 1 now. That's fine. That's fine. Go ahead, play our land. We'll pass the turn here. Alright, well. Yes, I'm sure. Pay 3 life. Okay. Move 2 blocks. Block here and here. Alright, down at 12. Let's go ahead, animate the Foundry. We're going to be swinging in for a lot more now. And our counters are going to start growing. I don't think he's going to have a way to get out of this. Back to my turn. Right. Animate the Foundry. Swing out. If he does block, we'll give Indestructible. Yep. Yep. Opponent down at 4. We've got a bigger board. Let's play out this Skrelv. And we've got it. Okay, so this is a starting hand that I don't want to keep. We'll go ahead and take the mulligan here. This will be fine. We'll bottom one of our soul partitions. Go ahead and keep this. Start with the Initiate. Next turn we'll play out the Thalia. Hope to see a land. Okay, tap land. Let's play the Thalia. Hopefully that will disrupt our opponent's planned turn 2 play. It also disrupts the soul partition on our side. We did get our land though, so next turn we'll be able to play Adeline. Alright, they play their own Thalia. Okay, let's play Adeline. Swing out. They'll block the 1/1 here. I don't think they're going to trade Thalias, and they can't with the Initiate. Yep. This looks good to me. Opponent down at 15. Adeline of their own. Alright, well. This is a really clean way to answer that. Go ahead, swing out. Okay, trading Thalias. Opponent down at 7. Let's see what they got. Got Soul Partition to deal with any blockers. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and start here. Start with the invasion. Let's mess with their hand. Or force a counter. Alright, there we go. We have Soul Partition still. Let's take a look at what they got. Alright. Lifelink is going to be more of a problem long term. Now, let's see. Which of these do we want to get rid of? Let's see, Ward 2, can't get rid of that, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Move to combat. Swing out. They'll get one more turn if they block the initiate here. Yep. Opponent's down at 1. They're not going to be able to get there with Gix. Okay, yep. Alright. Swing out. Looks like they can gain 2 here. Yep. Good game. Alright, as far as starting hands are considered, this looks pretty good to me. We'll go ahead and keep here. Strong early. Alright, starting with the Skrell. Our Initiate's going to be a great blocker there, so he won't be able to swing with the Skrell. Not that that's what he wants to do, I'm sure. Next turn we have Guardian or Thalia. Both are good options. Okay. He goes for the removal spell. That's fine by me. Let's go ahead and play out our Guardian here. This will be a little bit more resilient to removal. And then we can hold up Cathar, or maybe we can play our Thalia next turn. Alright, opponent plays a Thalia. It's fine by me. We're gonna play out our land here. Now, do we want to go for the Cathar? I think we'll attack first. Sure. Discard Initiate. This is a fine trade by me. Okay. Now we're gonna play out our other Guardian. Opponent's low on cards as well. Alright, there's a Shieldred. Gonna go ahead and move to draw. Okay, we're gonna start with the Cathar here. Go ahead, take Spell. Pass the turn. I'll have to deal with Shieldred for one more turn. I'll be fine. Next turn we'll be able to cast Cathar, hit the Shieldred. Alright. Opponent may have a counter here. Let's see. Might also be a removal spell. Alright, well, let's get rid of Shieldred. Okay, interesting. Turns this Cathar. Okay. Well, move to combat. We'll go ahead and list here. Alright, double invasion. I actually don't think we need either of those. Get in for 4. Okay, there's wedding announcement. Next turn we have Farmhand Thalia. That's pretty good. Can also cast the Adeline. Let's go for the Adeline here. Okay. Move to combat. Not attacking with the Cathar. Do we want to attack with the other Guardian as well? I don't think so. I think we'll leave it back as a blocker. Alright, Vindicator is good for us. I'm going to be fine drawing that next turn. We'll be able to get another land. I think we go Farmhand Vanguard next turn. Yep, blocks the 1, takes 4. Okay, looking good to me. Opponent only has 1 card in hand. And we still have a Brutal Cathar. Yep. Okay. There's Epidemic. Also fine, it's another token. My turn. Start with the Farmhand. Take action. Okay. Here's the Vanguard. Now we're just gonna swing out with the 2 Guardians. We're gonna enlist with both of them. First one's gonna be here. Second one's gonna be there. Alright, Soul Partition is pretty good. Not looking for the Initiate. Next turn we'll also be able to play out the Vindicator. That should close the game up pretty good. So you don't need to see the Officer either. Just gonna hang on to some Disruption. Okay. He has to block. Yep. That's fine. Sure. Alright. We're gonna discard the Thalia. He'll get a Clue token. I'd love to see him spend 2 mana drawing a card. Alright. Gonna go ahead and end our turn right here. Next turn should be really good for us. Yep, there we go. Okay, on the play, this looks good to me. We'll go ahead and keep. We're looking at a nice curve here. Gonna be able to hit our land drops. Start with the Officer. Okay, playing into a red deck. Start with the Phoenix. Okay, play Vanguard. Down at 17. Right now we're hitting a little bit better than they are. Next turn we'll have Peacekeeper. That's going to be able to mess with their hand. They're going to use one of their burn spells on the Vanguard. Yep, can't block, so we'll take the 1. Gonna pass the turn, hold up more options maybe? Nope, Lightning Strike on the Vanguard right away. That's great for us. Gonna go ahead and play the Peacekeeper. Let's see, and... ooh, we have a couple of choices, Lightning Strike or Impulse here. If we pick Lightning Strike, that means they won't be able to remove our Peacekeeper, so let's do that. Alright. And then there we go. Another 2 damage. We've got the Faster Clock. They're gonna play a land, Reckless Impulse. Oh, no, Mechanized Warfare. That's honestly even better for us. Chick hits for 2. Vanguard. Alright, this is looking great, holding up Soul Partition. Right, there's the Impulse. Let's see what they find. Another Impulse, another Mechanized Warfare. They'll cast their other Impulse this turn. Nope, looks like they play an Epicure. Notably, we do have Lethal now. Okay, yep. Crack the blood token, sure. Yep. Let's just go ahead and do this right now. Alright. Lethal on board, Phoenix Chick cannot block. And that's a good game! Alright, on the play looking good. We're gonna go ahead and keep this. Got turn 1 Initiate. Let's see what our opponent's playing. See? Alright, opponent starts with a tapped land. I'm gonna go ahead and play out the Vanguard. Get in for 2. Next turn we have Guardian Initiate. Right, Foundry. I'll block 1. Okay, blocks the Vanguard. 2 damage through. We have Brutal Cathar next turn. The Scrying on our Guardian's also going to be able to help. Okay, no plays out of our opponent. Let's play another Foundry. Do I want a Cathar here? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and move to combat. He said good game, maybe he's going to concede here. Okay. 2 training triggers, bring these up to 3 power. Guardian's going up to 5. Alright, we don't need that Thalia. The other Vanguard is going to be great for next turn. Alright. No blocks. Opponent down at 5. See if they've got any plays here. Alright. They'll have access to 7 mana this turn. Yep. Alright, Brotherhood's End. Let's go ahead and keep her around. I think we're gonna get rid of the Cathar. No, I think... Yeah, we'll get rid of Cathar here. Be able to get in for 4 with the Foundry. Okay, yeah, that's fine by me. Stomper cannot block. This is looking really good right now. Yep. Okay. Foundry. Combat. Down at 1. Let's see. We'll be able to keep the Guardian alive by discarding Thalia here. If he has a way to find another land, he'll be able to block with the Stomper, but we still get around it. Okay, well, there's another land. He'll be able to block with both. Yep, swings with one. This is fine. Soul Partition would be a great draw here. Okay. Let's see. I think we'll hang on to this until the end of their next turn. Let's play the Vanguard. This is great. Let's see what they've got. Alright, Chandra. That's pretty bad for us.
Time to light up the darkness.
We still have a chance though. Let's see what they do. They might get overconfident with both of their Stompers. Okay. Well, discard the Thalia.
We've lost
okay.
Phyrexia.
Yep, this is fine. All's good. One more mana. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then we should have it here. Foundry. Swing out. Let's see. Blocks the Foundry. And we got it! Alright. Alright, so as we saw, Mono White is a solid aggro deck with a lot of disruption. So some of the main takeaways when playing the deck is make sure that you're able to hit your curve and try and get ahead early, because it's that early lead that's going to snowball into the late game, where you're able to finish off games with some of your smaller threats. Now with that, you have to be very cautious. Any decks that are able to stabilize into your aggro deck are going to be able to win in the long run. So you do want to make sure that you're dealing that early damage and not quite waiting forever. Definitely take note of your opponent's hand and how large that is compared to yours. Any deck that's going even for you in terms of cards played is going to be a much better matchup than a card that's getting 2-for-1 removal or any better card efficiency that way. Aside from that, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any ideas for what deck you'd like to see next, why don't you go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you got this far, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.